Subject headings versus keywords. When developing a search, it is important to use subject headings and keywords. A subject heading is a word or phrase used to describe a specific concept or idea. Subject headings are part of an index, thesaurus, or controlled vocabulary. An example of a subject heading is MESH. MESH stands for Medical Subject Headings and is an example of a controlled vocabulary used by the National Library of Medicine indexers. A controlled vocabulary is a master list of standardized terms that allows for easier and more accurate discoverability of information. To discover the appropriate MESH term for your search question, go to the main PubMed website. In the bottom right corner, click on the MESH database link. Then click on the search bar at the top of the page to search for your MESH term. Once you find your desired MESH term and click on it in the search results, you will be greeted with a page similar to this one. At the top of the page, you will be given a scope note, which gives a brief definition of the term. Under that are subheadings, which focus on a specific aspect of the term. Entry terms can be found further down. These are like synonyms and will prove useful when constructing a search. If you continue to scroll down more, you will be greeted with the MESH hierarchy. This is also known as the MESH tree due to relying on a tree structure for organization. Terms listed above the MESH term are called broad terms and touch on a wider scope of concepts. Terms listed below are narrow terms and focus on more specific concepts. Different databases can use different controlled vocabularies. While PubMed relies on MESH, PsycInfo uses the thesaurus of psychological index terms. Some databases even use their own in-house controlled vocabulary, such as CINAHL's use of its CINAHL subject headings. Next, let's discuss keywords. Keywords are terms that appear in the title, abstract, and author-supplied keyword section of an article. In this example, the keyword exercise can be seen in the title, multiple times throughout the abstract, and as an assigned keyword by the author. Using keywords in your search is important due to authors potentially using a different vocabulary than you. For instance, while you might use the term exercise, authors might instead use the term physical activity. Exercise has a plethora of similar terms that can be used in its place, as seen here. By including more keywords in your search, you can either expand or limit the amount of results your search retrieves. So what should you do if you're getting too many search results? To help reduce your search results, use the Boolean operator AND to combine your subject headings and keywords. Here's an example. When searching only the subject heading of heart diseases, PubMed retrieves well over 1 million results. When combining it with the keyword stress using the Boolean operator AND, the search is reduced to a much smaller 58,164 results. That still may be a lot, but it's much better than 1,339,217. Now let's say you aren't getting enough search results. To alleviate this, combine your subject headings and keywords using the Boolean operator OR. To remember this, think of the saying OR equals more. For example, when only searching the keyword heart disorder, PubMed retrieves less than 200 results. When using the Boolean operator OR to combine heart disorder with the subject heading of heart disease, PubMed retrieves well over 1.3 million results. Now that's a bit too much, but it's better than where we were originally. To create a strong search, make sure to include both subject headings and keywords. Combine the terms using Boolean operators to create a fleshed-out search. When your search includes multiple different concepts, surround them with parentheses. Then combine the different concepts using Boolean operators. An example of a more fleshed-out search would look something like this. Our first concept, that being heart disease, consists of a subject heading combined with a keyword using the Boolean operator OR, while all being surrounded in a set of parentheses. The second concept, relating to exercise, is similarly contained within a set of parentheses and consists of a combination of subject headings and keywords. The two concepts are then combined using the Boolean operator AND to retrieve results that touch on both heart disease and exercise. Here are a few tips for when you create your PubMed search. Make sure to always put quotation marks around your subject headings. Quotation marks are also required when using multi-word keywords because it tells PubMed to search the keyword as a singular phrase rather than two separate terms. There is no need to put quotation marks around a keyword that is a single word. Truncation is a great way to save you time when constructing a search. By attaching an asterisk to the end of a keyword, PubMed will automatically look for the different forms of the word. This means that instead of typing jog, jogs, jogging, jogged, and jogger, you simply need to type out jog and attach an asterisk to the end of it. This also applies to multi-word keywords, such as fitness train asterisk, which will search fitness trainer, fitness training. It is important to note that truncation is reserved solely for keywords and not subject headings. If you have any questions, please contact the Medical Center Library using the email listed on the screen.